Hey everyone, welcome to episode 8 of the Rewind Entertainment Podcast. I'm your host, Andrew, and I'm here with Jason,
What's going on?
Bryce,
Yo.
Matt,
Solid.
and Nick.
Hello there.
With that out of the way, we're going to go to News of the Week with Matt.
Alright, so got a lot of movie news today that we're just kind of run through real quick because there's just a bunch of it, not too in depth. Most of it's just teasers and possibilities of the future. So first one is going to be about Indiana Jones 5. And it looks like there's only going to be one more Indiana Jones with Harrison Ford. It looks like they're going to be one more coming out around 2019 is when they're thinking. It's pretty iconic because it's kind of the end of an era. And I'm not really sure how everybody feels about that. I don't really know if I want them to do another one because the last one they did,
They
wasn't very
shouldn't
good.
they shouldn't have done the fourth one.
I agree. But to piggyback off of that, Steven Spielberg is also open to making another Indiana Jones after the last one with Harrison Ford, female. So a female, as I don't know if obviously it wouldn't be called Indiana Jones, but
We're not
they
jumping
would
on
be the
that
new
bandwagon.
Indiana Jones.
You mean
don't
Lara
know,
Croft?
Yeah,
Tomb
basically
Raider?
Tomb Raider.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, basically. But it's just so strange to me. Like, why do another bad Indiana Jones and then follow it up with a new type of Indiana Jones movie?
Ghostbusters all over again.
Because
Oh,
Han
Fucking
okay.
PC.
Jeez. It,
Actually,
a male
I
Maybe-
don't
lead.
know.
Let's have a female lead.
maybe
Yeah,
Spielberg
sure.
should have directed Tomb Raider because I heard it sucked.
Well, I mean, I'm sure it did, but
That's
and
just saying.
not that there's any indication of anything that's accurate or real, but they have Anna Kendrick as the side by side of Indiana Jones. So obviously that's not who they're teasing or even thinking about. 'Cause they're not even done with the last Indiana Jones 5 or Indiana Jones 5, but
Right.
it'd be interesting. I don't know how I'd feel about it. I don't. See, the thing about Ghost, I wouldn't have minded Ghostbusters if it just wasn't bad. You know,
Did suck, yeah.
the thing is, it was just bad. Like I don't really get that it was a bunch of, and I think some of the chicks that are in that movie are actually funny, but
Correct.
the movie sucked. The movie's just bad. It's not good.
It tried too hard.
And yeah, which is unfortunate. I think they just tried to make it an over-the-top comedy for no reason because they thought that they could get away with that, I guess, for Ghostbusters. But anyways, let's not get too in depth with that. But yeah, I don't know. I'd feel interested about a possible female version of Indiana Jones. Obviously, just Tomb Raider, but I think Indiana Jones and Tomb Raider were a little different for me, anyways. That the movies, anyways, I think that Tomb Raider was more of like a try to be an action thriller, like suspensey kind of movie, and Indiana Jones was not for me, but that could just be me.
No, you're right. It was more like it seemed more action heavy because you're like, oh, look at Angelina Jolie with her
Ooh, she's got
voluptuous body
guns,
and
she's
doing
flips
action.
and
Exactly.
yeah.
Well,
So,
Indiana
and that
Jones
just-
was Indiana Jones was actually about sometimes relics, and then in the fourth one, aliens for some reason.
Yeah, all right. Let's
But-
not talk about that.
But yeah,
That was
let's
a
not
jump the
talk-
shark moment, I think, for that.
Yeah, that was dumb. But so that's the first bit of news movie that we had today. Another quick tidbit of news movie is that Woody Harrelson is being rumored to play Carnage, the new upcoming Venom movie.
you mean in the one that hasn't
Yeah.
the one that
Natural
hasn't
Born Killers.
the one that hasn't released, the one that's
Yes.
coming out. So they're wait. Have they said who the villain was in that one?
The Rock.
Yep. No, I
I
mean,
think it's Venom screen time is the villain.
yeah.
Oh,
I think-
okay.
yeah. But I mean, it's just like they could go a whole bunch of different ways with that. Venom could just be the villain, and Carnage could also be the villain, and they're just like, no, I'm
Right.
more funny than you, or whatever. I don't know how they want to do it.
Yeah, I know
but that
Venom
could be
is
possible.
technically a villain.
Yeah,
I mean, I'm actually hoping to see. Is it Marvel Studio proper or is it?
Sony's. Sony.
Oh.
Oh,
Uh,
Yep.
But still, Woody Harrelson though.
I mean,
Yeah,
I
that's
know.
Tom
interesting.
Hardy's a good actor. So
I'm-
I
I'm a-
actually-
I'm a really big fan of Woody Harrelson.
I am too. I actually don't hate me, but I actually don't know that much about Carnage. Like I know that he's red.
Fucking piece of shit.
I know.
Actually, I was gonna ask you more of what are your 3 favorite Woody Harrelson movies, you poser?
Zombieland
Oh, of course.
Okay.
and three billboards outside whatever.
The big one.
That one, and then yeah.
Didn't he play in that movie No Country for Old Men?
Oh, sorry. I need to add a Star Wars story. Han Solo.
I
Whatever.
haven't even watched it yet.
I just know
But
it's
he
gonna.
loves
But
Woody
I
Harrelson's
love.
character.
Well, yes.
Nah.
He
Oh,
loves
I was
him.
gonna
honestly,
say.
Carnage is just, I mean, for lack of a better, he's a red Venom. He's just, it's almost the same. There's different.
He has a little bit more.
He's
carnage to
hooked
him.
up. He's hooked up to a psycho killer though, right?
Right. It's
Compared to
yeah.
Venom,
It's
kind of a lonely town.
it's more of like
Yeah,
he's
because it's
more villainy
the
than
the
Venom.
symbiote
It's-
brings out the terrible
most.
rage and yeah.
And then this is another type of symbiote from another whatever in outer space. I've never really got into Carnage because I thought it was just like, okay, well,
Wasn't
he's
he
just
the
red Venom.
offspring of Venom or something like that? Anyways, whatever.
Something like
couldn't
that.
tell
An,
you.
an
Not a
anti
fan.
venom.
I never went too in depth with those side stories into the Carnage, but
Yeah.
whatever. But yeah, I mean Woody Harrelson. I've never seen him play like a straight up bad guy, so that'd be kind of
Well,
interesting.
you need to watch Natural Born Killers then.
That
I will do that
the,
then.
the latest what was it? War for the Planet of the Apes or whatever that
Oh,
one is.
yeah, yeah,
He's
yeah.
really good in that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but like I don't know. That one seems more of anti-hero than villain to me, because it's not like he's actively just trying to be a bad guy. It's more of he thinks he's being the hero for his people, and he's fighting against what he thinks is a villain. Does that make sense?
Yeah. So
So like
if you definitely
Carnage,
want a
Carnage
bad
is
guy,
a bad guy. Like he's not like, hey, I kind of think I might be a good guy. No, he's just like, that's fucking villain. And War of the Planet of the Apes, it's more of him being an anti-hero than a villain to me. But I like that movie a lot though.
Yeah.
He's just a good actor. But anyways, yeah.
Agreed. And then I think that's gonna do it for the. Oh no, just kidding. One more for the movies. We have Mark Hamill said he is absolutely on board with the digitally de-aged Luke for future Star Wars movies.
He's on board
How's
for
it-
it, huh?
How does everybody feel about that?
It depends on how they do it.
Do it.
How they
do
do
it.
it. How they do it.
Perfect.
Um,
that was a T-ball.
Yeah.
What do you
Cause
mean?
okay, so if y'all remember, I think the only good, like, kind of youngification, if you will, has been in Civil War, where they made Robert Downey Jr. young. That one has been the best one and the only convincing one, in my opinion.
what about
Cause
Rogue One?
no, you could. Oh god. Okay, just seeing that, like, you could tell how
so
fake it
my only
You can
was.
thing-
tell, but she just
my only-
died at the point that came out, so it's like
My only
No,
thing
she
with that
didn't.
is-
No. She was still alive when Rogue One was.
Yeah.
Yeah, she was
yeah,
still
but
alive.
they CG'd her at the very end.
Right,
to
her
show
younger
as a
self.
young. Yeah.
And they
And I
put
think
it
they
on
did
a
fine
different
with that.
body. I mean, it's whatever. I don't want to
Yeah, the
see
Robert
that
Downey
all
Jr.
the
one
time.
was really good.
Yes.
But that wasn't him. That was complete CGI because he's also in the same.
No, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, if because it's
I don't really get the whole de-age. Just he's okay with CGI. That's what he's saying.
Oh, so he'll still be playing himself?
Well, but that's the thing. Like, what does he mean de-age?
Like,
Does that mean he would be the person and they would just digitally de-age his face? Is that what they mean?
I think it would still be his likeness, but put on someone else who can move a little bit faster and younger and all that.
Okay.
And if it's just for like flashbacks, I don't really care.
Yeah, same. I mean, it's just kind of weird how Marvel was able to do it so well, and then Marvel is under Disney, and then Disney allowed what they did to in Rogue One, and how, like, weird it looked in Rogue One. So it's just like, if y'all just team up together, because Marvel did it so well, you'll get there. Like, I'm fine
Yeah.
with it.
I mean, what they did with Kurt Russell in Guardians
That
was
too, yes.
ridiculous.
Yeah,
That
Marvel
was- holy
Studios.
crap.
That was the
Yeah.
next one. I forgot about that one. Yeah, that was really good too.
Because I remember, like, I mean, he went back all the way to like Overboard youngness,
Yeah, that
and
was insane.
and it was like watching him run. I'm like, how is that even possible? But yeah, they did a great job with it.
Yeah, it really depends on who does it.
See, and I don't know. It kind of felt like he was saying that he'd be perfectly okay with CGI Luke, is what it felt like he was saying. But I don't know if I'd be okay with that, but I think I'd be okay with his face on like an actual body of somebody
I'm pretty sure
that's
that's
playing it.
right. I'm
And
pretty
I
sure.
don't know. It wasn't very in depth. Saying
Yeah.
he's okay with this, you know.
Uh-huh. Right.
And I mean, if you think about it, they had to do that same thing for Superman in the last movie they did for his face because he had a mustache on his face the whole time.
Well,
during
all
shooting-
they did was
shooting another movie.
was
But that's what I mean though. Like they still
Yeah.
had to CGI over his face.
right.
And I mean, I wasn't a huge fan of the movie, but it looked like it was okay. Like you couldn't tell his face was part of his face was fake. You know what I mean? 'Cause it was
I-
it's a big ass
No,
mustache.
I beg to
no,
differ on that
no,
one.
I think everyone-
I instantly saw it. I was
Yes.
like, holy crap, this is terrible.
Who
What is
here-
I
that
thought I
It
was
was-
watching Planet of the Apes.
Yeah,
again.
what
They
were we
butchered
wa-
his
No.
lips.
There's been so many
I didn't watch it
videos.
in theaters, so I
Oh,
just,
maybe
it
that's
was on in the
okay.
background.
It
Maybe
was
that's why.
god-awful
Yeah,
in
in
theaters.
theaters,
Yeah.
Was it really that bad?
it was bad. You need
bad.
to
It,
watch it on a bigger screen or something because it
He
is
would have looked
super-
better
won't 'cause it
with
was
his
terrible,
top
but-
lip being pierced. Like, you know how they do in those weird in those cultures, right? You know, with the plate.
Yeah,
He would have looked better with that.
interesting.
yeah, it
no,
was.
it definitely stood out, and like I could just tell there was something wrong with his entire mouth, and I was just like, what is wrong with this? Like, I think they even messed with his teeth too.
So just
Really?
just
Yeah.
speaking of that, there's a software out there that is able to do the whole face swap thing,
Right.
but like a little bit more advanced from the original thing from Snapchat, but a little bit more advanced. And someone did it themselves with Henry Cavill's face, and it looked looked the same, and it was $500 as opposed to them spending, what'd they say, 2.5 million on it. Like
Yeah.
it
Oh
looked
my God.
exactly
Well, they
the
reshot
same.
a lot of it too.
Well, I mean, no, that was the reason why they did it, but it's just like, oh
It's so
my
much
God,
money.
yeah,
Well,
they wasted so much money, and there
Actually,
we
no,
have
the reason they reshot it was because they didn't like Snyder's end product.
no, yeah, but because they reshot it, that's why they had to alter his
Yes.
face.
Yeah,
I mean,
because
He fired for a reason.
he already filmed all his stuff. It was
Right.
good, and then they came in. Yeah, we don't like Snyder's stuff. We need you to come reshoot all this. And
And
once
Warner
you get rid of
Bros
your
got
mustache. And yeah, Warner Brothers is like, hell no, you're not getting rid of his mustache.
no, it
He's
was
still-
Paramount.
Ahmed.
It was
Okay.
Paramount.
Whoever owns
Which is so dumb because I
Yeah,
can't
because it's
believe
already done.
Warner Brothers let Paramount get away with that. I can't believe
Seriously.
that.
it's
That
like,
is
did
the
you really
dumbest
get-
thing.
Did you really just get bullied over a mustache?
Yeah, I know. And then you spend 2.5 million on it when you can
And
just
it-
like,
and then-
hey,
and then it.
I'll
and then it
give
was
you
garbage.
yeah, and instead of saying, hey, we'll pay for putting a prosthetic mustache or something that will look the same, like
Look
all-
literally the same.
yeah. Oh my God, like Warner Brothers is so fucking dumb. But anyways, go ahead.
Well, yeah. So I guess that's my thing. Is if they're gonna try and do a whole CGI movie of Luke, I don't think I'd be on board with that.
Yeah, a whole one. No, just leave that to
Well,
like some sort of like
and I
side
think-
cartoon or something.
And I think that Mark Hamill's okay with it because he realizes it's not gonna be several years, you know. Because I mean, they have the next 2 years planned out, and then there's another 3 movies that they already have like confirmed gonna be made or whatever. That's not in the same arc as this current Star Wars.
Yeah.
So I don't think I don't know. I just think he's okay with it because he doesn't think it's gonna happen.
Right.
But that's my personal opinion on it. But that's it for the movie news. And then we just got a couple of video game news today. So the first one's going to be about Far Cry 5. So Far Cry 5 did very well its first week of being out. It's the second best game from Ubisoft to ever launch behind Tom Clancy's Vision, which was awful when it launched.
Oh,
Um,
Division's their best selling?
that is their best selling launch game ever.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
There's a lot of
So-
hype around that game though.
There was,
so much
yes.
hype.
It looked so good. And then,
And then it was bad.
well,
wasn't-
and
it wasn't
it
bad.
wasn't
It
bad.
was bad. It was
It-
not good.
It
No, it
showed Ubisoft's true game formula, and then you started seeing in every game they produce after that. You started seeing in Assassin's Creed, oh hey, you go to this area to unlock a bunch of stuff, and now you can see more of the map. Oh hey, do that over here again as well. Like
But
that.
like, how did you not get? I don't understand how you didn't realize that before. Out of all the Assassin's Creed games we've had, it's literally the same thing. Every game.
But then even on the other games, like here's the third person shooter part of it, and hey, we did this with Far Cry 2, and now you notice like they did that with every single game they launched. I think actually starting with Far Cry 3.
And that's one of the main reasons I stopped playing Assassin's Creed, because I was just like, I don't want to have to go climb this stupid fucking tower in every single area to
Exactly.
unlock more of the map. That's
Yeah.
so annoying. But anyways,
That's
it
every
did-
Ubisoft
That's
game.
how that's how
for-
it felt with the first game. Damn.
Yeah, I played the first two and I was like, and I played the third and I was like, nope, I'm done.
Yeah, I played the first and was like, this is so repetitive and annoying. I'm
Yeah.
done.
Well, 2 was actually good, but
Two
go
was
ahead.
good. And that's the thing is like I still liked most of the story in most of the games because I just thought they're cool stories because I just like how they portrayed them, but the actual gameplay was
Yeah.
alright, this is the same every time. But anyways, so Far Cry 5 did 310 million US dollars in the first week, which is pretty good.
I was
Pretty good.
60 of those dollars.
Poor sap.
Yeah.
No, but
No, it's actually
looks,
really
it looks good. And I mean, it's not anything different. I mean, than Far Cry 4. It just has a different story. The gameplay's the same. The mechanics are the same. Besides maybe the dog fetching a fucking gun. That's about it. But it's still a really cool looking game. I still need to play it. I gotta wait for Andrew to do it because I'm a broke fuck and I bum games like that.
Well, for me,
No shame.
I hadn't played actual title Far Cry since 3. Like I tried 4, didn't play it. I didn't play Primal at all.
I've never
So
Yeah,
played
I-
Far Cry ever.
Primal I heard was bad.
right.
So,
So like I'm like, hey, I skipped like 2 kind of big games. You know, I haven't like I thought 3 was amazing, 4 was eh. For me,
I enjoyed the story. That's
I mean,
why I
it came
played it.
came a long way from 1, because that
Yeah.
was completely different than.
Well, I mean, Far Cry 3 was game of the year
yeah.
in the year it came out, or
Wasn't-
whatever
wasn't-
year that was.
I
wasn't
can't
2
remember.
also, or supposed to have the most. Well, at the time, had the most realistic fire effects. And
So
I don't know about that.
I
just know
played
that Far Cry
2.
3 got lots of praise.
2 was very mechanical, like in its gameplay. Like you really had to repair your vehicles. You really had to clear the outpost. Like it was. But yes, graphically, it was good. It was very
You got it
advanced.
down.
Yeah, I did get it down.
That boy.
But,
But no, it does look like they put a lot of time in. As far as like the depth of it within like voice actors and there's a fishing mechanic and they actually hired actual professional fishermen to
They
come
actually
and
hired
test it.
fish. Yes.
Yep, they hired the fish to come and play. No, they actually professional fishermen to come and test out the fishing mechanics in the game, and they gave it a thumbs up, which is just like, why? I don't know, but they did.
Kabila
Um,
said we support this game.
Yeah.
No, Bass Pro
96
Shop, dude.
Bass Pro Shop, yeah, dude, come on, dude.
There we go.
Cabela's
Sega bass fishing.
Bass fishing. They had 96 different voice actors, which is kind of interesting. That's so many. Why do you need that many? Because
I'm
I feel
wondering
like
if any of them are Westboro Baptist members themselves.
Yeah.
See what he did there.
Wait, what?
I'd probably say they didn't, but you never know.
I think I missed that.
Yeah, if you like the story for Far Cry 5, you should watch the movie Red State. I was talking to Andrew about it. It's a lot like that.
So it's just a really interesting.
Oh, this is based off like a religious radicals or something.
Yeah.
Yes. I think you would like
Basically
it,
your entire
Jason.
life, Jason. Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
Oh,
Yeah,
but hey,
Far Cry 5.
just going back to it. Far Cry 3 was 2012, and Game of the Year for at least IGN was Journey in 2012. So
Okay, well I know that's it wasn't. Yeah,
Yeah, thanks
anyways.
for that useless information.
Ah,
Anyways,
I'm
moving
just-
on.
IGN. But yeah,
Things happen.
so that's about it for Far Cry 5. I can't wait to play it just because I like the story. But we got the biggest news of the week is we finally got a release date for the Spider-Man game,
boom, 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 boom.
whatever that was.
Yeah.
September 7th going to be the release for the Spider-Man game. I thought it was going to be a summer release, but I guess it's going to be a fall release. I don't know why they made it a fall release. I feel like they could push it out in the summer and it'd probably do better, but it is what it is.
I mean, I'm just trying to think. For me, at least, I have God of War in a couple weeks, and then nothing until Spider-Man now. I can't really think of anything because since Red Dead is in October. Red Dead was supposed to be the summer game. The original
We
date
still
was
have
June.
No date. We still have no date on KH3, do we?
No, they're gonna tell you in E3 2018, and they're gonna tell you like November,
It's
end of
delayed.
November. They're gonna tell you end of November.
You
That it's
specifically, no
delayed
one else.
until
Yeah, they're gonna
until
tell
winter
you-
of 2019.
Bryce, they're
Yeah.
gonna tell you end of November, and they're gonna tell everyone else worldwide 2019.
Yeah, so
Plus
They're actually
five.
just gonna
just let
bring
us
it.
know.
Yeah,
They're actually just gonna bring it to the con, and they're just gonna start handing out, and that's
Yeah.
all they're gonna give out. That's it. Nobody's
bro.
gonna have one.
What if they pull a Cloverfield Paradox on us, and they're like, it's out now.
I'd
Everyone.
Wouldn't be
probably,
the first game that's done that.
Well, it'd be the first major AAA game that's done it.
I'd be driving to Walmart or GameStop.
I said, I hope we're
and-
doing a podcast.
with a gun.
And you just hear Matt
Yeah,
disconnect.
it's like-
footsteps,
But,
door slam.
I
Hey,
would
where
have
you
to agree with
going?
Matt and take a weapon for defense.
That's all you're gonna hear.
Yeah.
is,
Yeah,
and
exactly.
That's it. I'm gone. I'm gonna tell Shine to get the gun and get all these motherfuckers out of my way on the road.
And then for me, I would just be downloading it on my PS4.
What a
Losers.
nerd.
Yeah.
Oh, braggadocious much.
Yeah.
Well, this is probably one of the only games that I'll ever buy. The thing we're going to be talking about today, and that's the end of the news. Segue. Go ahead and take it away, Andrew.
All right. Here we are. Topic of the week. We're going to talk about possibly pros and cons of collector's edition of games. So, this is kind of been a controversial topic, more so like probably 5 years ago when every single game had a collector's edition. I personally have stopped buying into that whole situation. I think my last collector's edition was Uncharted 3.
Yeah, wasn't it Uncharted? Yeah.
Uncharted
I
3,
remember.
yeah. So I just want to know like y'all's opinions on it. What collector's editions have y'all gotten? Are they worth it? Like I know some of them are up in the $200 ranges, and it gives you something that doesn't work for a week or like after a week. So like what are y'all's thoughts?
Terrible.
Terrible.
Terrible?
I don't.
I think
own one single
99%
collector.
of collector's editions,
Yeah?
and specifically,
Okay, might wanna
specifically.
try that again. Might
Yeah,
wanna-
try
back
that.
on the tape.
We were
Yeah,
cut
back
out.
up again.
Oh, did I cut out?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I said I think that 99% of collector's editions aren't worth it,
Agreed.
So I
and majorly of those 99%, all of the online multiplayer based games.
yeah, okay, so the main ones, the first one I ever remember was it the Halo 3 collector's edition? That's
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
That was the main one I remember. Everyone's like, "Oh, it comes with a huge Master Chief helmet." And everyone's excited, and then you get back home and it's fucking small and it only fits on your cat. Like you couldn't
Oh,
wear it.
I
You,
don't
you
see a
couldn't wear it.
Did you put it on your cat?
Yeah,
Put it on my Palico.
people put it on their cats because they thought it was going to be an actual wearable helmet, but no, it was like some weird thing that you could put the game in, and people ended up posting pictures of them putting it on their cats. So that was
Bad day.
Worth it.
That was, I guess so. Yeah.
I'm
the
buy my
cat-
cat at
for the
Master,
cat
Master
meme community.
Chief. Yeah,
But
we got my cat at Master Chief costume anyway. So
yeah, true. And then like from then on, it was just a bunch of what I remember. It was Call of Duty always had their like standard edition, their hardened edition, and then their veteran
Elite
edition.
Yeah.
And the
And none of
veteran
them were
one,
worth it.
there was that one
Now-
that had like a weird tactical visor thing, like night vision goggles that didn't really work.
Didn't work.
Yeah. And then
What about the Titanfall? That one actually came with like a massive statue.
Yeah, except Titanfall was bad.
Yeah.
Titanfall
that's
was
the-
not bad.
That
It
involves
was
The
Well,
first
bad.
one was
The first,
but it just didn't have much
Bad.
depth. But
Yeah,
still, that's
yeah,
whatever
but
they charge.
There's
for it,
no
they're
real
basically-
story to the game.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
Paying for.
they should have just done a $40 price point. I agree with that, but Titanfall wasn't bad. And the problem was that Xbox grabbed the time or the exclusivity on it too, because they helped like publish it or whatever. That
Which
was the
was
problem
dumb.
with that. Well, they jumped on it.
Besides the $60 price point for a game that had no story.
Yeah, but Titanfall 2 was an underrated gem. So,
I wouldn't say
That's the
Jim. I'd say it's underrated.
well, I mean, it got put in between Battlefront and what was the other one?
That and the first one was so shit that no one wanted to buy the second.
Yeah, it was Battlefield Battlefield 1 and it got put in between Battlefield 1 and Battlefront 2. So people were more excited for those, and I think EA kind of cannibalized themselves, but they always do that. But yeah,
I think that I personally think that the only way I would buy another collector's edition if it was a solely story-driven game for a game that I had a lot invested in. That's about it.
Now does like gold editions where you finally get all like the DLC, then they just pumped it out as a new collected edition? Does that
so
count?
possibly
I would say no.
well, it depends. Like, does it give you artwork? Does it give you like a side comic book?
So
like,
are you
it's
saying
not
like
necessary.
like a relaunch? Or what do you mean?
Well, so take Injustice for instance, right? It had it where it was pumping out characters from month to month or whatever its thing was. Well, they finally stopped creating DLC and basically packaged it up as a new disc.
Oh no,
that you
those
can
are
purchase.
Game of the Year editions.
Game of the Year editions, yeah,
Yeah.
whatever you want to call
No,
those.
no. The
I feel
collector's
like some of
editions.
these-
I feel
No.
like collector's editions have to be pre-launch.
Yeah,
It has to
they're
be the thing. It's be a pre-launch package that you
yes.
And then I think a lot of times now they're confused with because hey, you pay for the extra, but all they're doing is selling you a season pass. It's not really a collector's.
Yeah, that's more.
buy.
Yeah,
Collector's editions come with like a fucking figurine and like an art like a
Some kind of
the
swag.
pre-art like the pre-art of the design for the game or
Yeah,
whatever.
it's,
you know what
it's
I
some
mean?
shitty artwork and the most expensive paperweight / doorstop that you'll ever use.
Yeah.
yes,
Like,
exactly.
I think the last one I bought was Borderlands 2. Borderlands 2. It came with like the gun dealer, like a little bobblehead of the gun dealer, and like an art book and like a tin case that the game came in.
Mine,
It was
I
like
got
$170.
Mine was the worst. Call of Duty Ghost.
Why
Whoa,
the hell? you
what was
bought
in that one? What was in that one?
It was a metal tin. It had a
It's
little booklet.
terrible.
It had a booklet that's torn up that looks like it's been 20 years old. It just had dog tags.
I
of course, the
actually had
DLC.
I had that, but I didn't buy it, so I'm okay with it.
You know they usually tell you these things before you buy it, right? So you
Yeah.
did that knowing.
Yeah.
At the time, I was a Call of Duty fanboy. Okay, I know.
Oh,
This
Yeah.
was the greatest Call of Duty
No.
game ever.
what year did they actually give you that RC car in the collector?
Wasn't that
that
one
was
of the Modern
for
Warfare?
Modern Warfare, yeah.
Was it? Oh, dude, that thing was weird. But yeah, I didn't get
wouldn't say
it.
awesome, but yeah.
No, I
What's
guess
weird
so.
about a car.
RC
I
car.
think
It was good.
I think
It blew up. That's what's weird about it.
So I
Yeah, but
guess
hoverboards. Anyways,
So I guess is there so I'm wondering how the market's fluctuated from these. Like I don't see as many anymore collected edition styles, and I think pre-sales disappeared too, right? Having the season pass going, hey,
Well,
No.
game.
they didn't disappear, but people just don't buy them anymore because
Yeah.
they realize that they're not worth the
Everybody
money.
goes digital.
And yeah,
also.
everybody's
Yeah.
going digital now. Everybody's
Yeah, they don't-
realizing that's so much easier. You don't want to wait in line for 6 hours for a game.
Exactly,
You can
and there
pre-download it and play that.
there are those digital deluxe ones where like, hey, it comes with art book or it comes with a background. At least on PlayStation, it gives you the dynamic background and it gives
Is it
you.
your Destiny 2 one?
Did I get? I didn't get. I got regular edition Destiny 2. Wait, no. You're right. No, I got deluxe edition. It gave me PS4 background thing. It gave me what
Which he
some
still uses, by
icons.
the way.
However,
Oh.
though, the thing about that is that it packed the 2 DLCs with it too. It wasn't like here's
That's the
a
only reason. That's the only reason to buy something like that.
yeah that was the only reason I bought it. It was the
See, like that,
And
it
it was
gave
still
you
a
the-
waste of money.
exactly
Oh my
but
God.
that's basically just a season pass that they bundled in with the game.
exactly.
Exactly.
You,
That's-
you
I feel
got
like that's all
nothing,
they have
nothing
left.
worth real money there.
Yeah, I think it's a bunch of people like us where 10 years ago it was, oh, it's great, we get a Halo, and then we realize how much shit it is. It's like real life.
It's terrible.
It all
Uh,
seems fun in games, and then the longer
and
it
then
goes
you
on,
put
it's
a
like, this is
helmet on a
useless.
cat.
And then you put a helmet on a
Put a
cat, and then
helmet
that's
on a
it.
cat.
I
That's
mean,
where you
get-
peak.
Yeah.
Get the same
So
amount of
let's-
items in like Loot Crate for $20 a month.
I think we should go ahead and pick a game that if it came out in the future, like it doesn't have to be, it has to be like, so if it was Halo, it'd have Halo fucking 37 or whatever. is
Right.
next.
Uh huh.
Like, what game would
Can't
you
wait for Halo
buy
37.
the collector's edition for?
Kingdom Hearts 3.
Yeah,
Just because
exactly.
we've
That's
been
my
waiting
Okay.
answer.
What
15
has
fucking years
what
for it.
has to be in it? What
Literally nothing. You could give me a fucking poster and I will buy it because I want every ounce of the game in my
True.
body.
So
I
here,
You
think
heard
a
it here
Keyblade.
first, folks.
But, okay,
Pass
this
a
is
note
what-
that says
small
go fuck
Keyblade.
yourself, Matt.
This is why people buy it.
I'd buy it. You want to know why? Because the Kingdom Hearts people wrote me a note that said, "Go fuck yourself." I would be okay with
He'd
that.
buy 3.
I
Two
would.
just to collect.
here's the way I see it though. So collector's editions would have some sort of figurine or statuette or something like that.
Yeah.
And now people who actually want that stuff, they don't want the shitty quality thing that comes in with the game. They want to go to an actual quality toy store to buy some
I
sort
would
of
totally buy the
statuette.
shitty,
Like-
the shitty, not quality thing that came with.
like Bryce. I know you have like some quality like statuettes,
Yeah.
figurines that
Hentai,
you
know,
went
Hentai.
that you
Hey,
bought
guys,
from
we
a
should hook up sometime.
that you bought from a quality toy store. Like you bought it because you actually wanted it. These collector's editions at the time like sucked people in. They're like,
Kinda
oh yeah,
like those,
maybe I'll want this, and then you find out you don't want it because it's kind of cheap.
Well, no,
and it's
I think
just
people that are buying them now is like Matt. Matt is like, I would buy them if they shoved it up my ass.
Oh,
And that's
Yeah,
that-
but
is that
the,
the
the
only-
difference between me and other people is I'd actually buy it for a quality game, and everybody else would buy it for Call of Duty.
Matt
people-
buys butt
for
plugs.
college.
But people have that same feeling about Call of Duty.
No,
You're
yeah.
wrong.
Well, of course,
Call of Duty is not even a game anymore. That's just
I mean,
played
that's-
No.
It's opinion.
So
I mean,
it
you're
was
right.
No, it's not
no,
opinion.
no. Listen, it was a good game that stayed the same. So now you think it's not good, but it's the same game as it was like
It's not even
10
the same
years
game.
ago.
But I mean, technically,
You're
it's an
telling me
opinion.
that Ghost is the same thing as Modern
I'm-
Warfare 2?
No.
Yes.
I
Okay,
understand
then.
that, but
Gameplay-wise. Gameplay
Gameplay
Gameplay wise, it's the same.
yes.
But people still
Story-wise,
are hard
no,
on
but yeah.
for it.
You're
That's
full of
why they
shit.
buy it.
They had fucking spacesuits or what the fuck ever in Ghost.
No. In Ghost, it showed like one cutscene of a guy in space that you were in space for.
I don't know. I didn't buy
30
Ghost,
seconds.
So.
Oh, I did. That was good. That was great.
It was okay.
It wasn't.
Actually, no,
used to
it's the
play-
worst one.
I
It
used
was
to play Call of Duty for the.
So then, how are you
campaign.
gonna tell me that the gameplay is the same in Modern Warfare 2 and then Ghost? It's
the
garbage
same
if it's the
gameplay.
How's
I'm
it
not-
the same then? How's it bad?
No, it's bad because the story was bad.
Dude, no, 99% of people don't play the story when they buy fucking.
So I do.
Well,
That's how
and-
I started
okay,
playing
so-
Call of
I do
Duty.
too.
And the modes in multiplayer weren't innovative enough.
Okay, so it wasn't the same, and multiplayer was bad.
Okay, the multiplayer was bad because of the game modes, not because of the gameplay. You get what I'm saying?
No, but anyways,
You- oh,
You
okay.
picking up what he's putting down?
Yeah, he's
No,
not
not at
picking it
all.
up. He doesn't understand. Anyway,
He's
go
trying
ahead.
to defend a bad game.
The thing is Call of Duty turned.
I'm not.
into
No, I'm
almost
saying it's a shit game.
multiplayer only game. No, Call of Duty the franchise itself has turned almost to a completely multiplayer game. So they don't give a crap about the campaign anymore. But what's weird is most people that followed Call of Duty started with the campaign because
What
we
was-
didn't have multiplayer back then.
But what was the one that came out with Kevin Spacey?
With space stuff, Infinity
Kevin
War.
Spacey.
Infinite
Kevin-
War or some
Infinite.
shit?
Infinite,
See,
yeah, that was
I
total crap.
I enjoyed
yeah.
the story in Infinite War.
The only reason I thought
yeah,
about getting
it was
that game
okay.
is because
I
Kevin
didn't
Spacey
play
wasn't
the-
a rapist.
No,
Yeah,
he
at
was.
the
time.
He was in.
Please be
Okay,
specific.
no. He was in Advanced Warfare.
Advanced Warfare. That's what it was.
okay.
I enjoyed that story.
The one with
Okay,
Kevin
you're-
Spacey.
you're
I didn't
missing-
like the Exos.
Yes.
You're missing
Okay.
my point though. Is what
But-
I'm saying is how you feel about Kingdom Hearts. There are stupid people out there who feel about Call of Duty and will spend that on every single.
No,
game.
and I agree. I guess what I was just trying to say is at this point, Kingdom Hearts isn't comparable to quality as
No.
to. That's what I'm saying.
In
Yeah,
your
yeah.
opinion, and I mean most people's opinion, yeah, but there are people who argue with you like, no, Call of Duty's the best fucking game ever. Kingdom Hearts sucks. Shut up.
But they don't
They're
have.
wrong.
They don't
Well,
have
lucky
anything.
for them, Matt speaks only facts, not opinions.
Yeah.
True. Quote it,
That is
people.
true. But yeah. So I mean, it's going back to what I was saying earlier. If you people that want figurines now, go to the quality toy stores. They don't.
Right.
They don't want to add it
that's
on
true.
to a
Get
thing.
Funko Pops.
Like
I-
for
I
me,
feel like it's no good.
for me, like, hey, I wanted something cool from Kingdom Hearts. I went to a Comic-Con and I bought a Keyblade for $40.
Yeah, and then I bought a Keyblade because I didn't know they had shit like that sold. And then like the next year, I bought like a metal Keyblade that was expensive.
Yeah.
Fucking
I should
badass.
show you what my cousin made using 3D modeling. Not my cousin, my friend that made
So-
a keyblade from my.
Cousin to friend.
Friend.
That's an
Yeah.
interesting gem.
Because
Sorry.
my friend.
Friend.
Which is
Friend said it was my
created
brother's
even
friend.
enough.
I
3D
mean,
model,
my
full
quick
size, full size 3D print of a keyblade for my cousin for her
That's
Christmas.
pretty dope.
Nice.
Yeah.
And that shit's cool to me. I didn't
Wait.
know they sold stuff like that.
Yeah, no, we need to go to another Comic Con. But anyways, there was a question brought up that I can't remember. I think it was Bryce that brought it up, like, or Jason, either one of y'all. Yeah, name
Matt.
the game.
Ranger.
Name
No,
the game that.
Name the game that you'd pay for.
Yeah,
for a
you paid for
collector's
collectors, and what do you want in it?
Any Batman or Dragon Ball Z game because those are the last two that I bought the Batman one, but the Dragon Ball Z one I wish I would have bought that.
Wait, what
Because
was
it
it?
came
Was
with
there
a
in
statue.
one? Ah.
Wait, yeah, the Dragon Ball Z one it was pretty much quality,
Oh,
pretty good quality of a statue of
Yeah.
Dragon Ball. But it
I
wasn't
remember
good.
that, but it was
yeah,
like
for Z-
$200,
for
right?
Xenoverse, or what?
No,
I
for
didn't think
Day-
it was that
Fighter
much. It
Z.
was like
Dragon Ball
Yeah,
Fighter
yeah,
Z.
yeah.
Oh, Fighter Z. Okay.
yeah, and it was a little over $100. So basically, you're buying the game for this, and then you're basically buying another game, but getting a statue because those are all expensive. Someone looking it up. Someone
Yeah,
gonna price check me.
I'm
Okay,
looking
cool.
it up.
But-
Yeah, go ahead.
But the only other one was Arkham Knight because I really love those games and I knew what I was getting myself into, which was nothing. But the but the Batman statue that came with it, it was pretty sweet, and it's a nightlight.
I remember
so
that
there we go.
statue. It was pretty cool.
But yeah,
And-
that's pretty much it.
And one of the ones was a Batarang for the other game. I can't remember
Yeah,
which
I think
one.
it was the game before that. Was it Arkham
Asylum?
There we go. No, wait, it was the one after that. It was the one after that. The prequel.
Origins.
that wasn't even made
Arkham
by the same
Origins.
company, Origins.
Yeah, I think it was
I-
Origins.
I actually enjoyed Origins better than 1 and 2. I'm not gonna say it was better than
1
3,
and
but
2? 2's the best one. What's wrong with
No.
you?
Joe.
Are
you should try
retarded?
Origins, man.
I did try
you
Origins.
like-
2 was
Can't
the
believe you're like
best.
a button masher.
Oh god, this
Oh,
again.
my
No,
God.
we're not going back there.
Okay. Anyways, okay, I'm bringing up Dragon Ball Fighter Z collection. It's $140, and it comes
Yeah.
with a 7-inch Goku statue with exclusive. No, so here's what makes it different. I remember watching an unboxing for it. This Goku statue is only available in this collector's edition. You can't
Yeah.
buy it anywhere else except, if someone pawns it off on eBay. But
Which
that's
they definitely do.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Oh,
but
yeah.
but that's what kind of makes this collector's edition a little bit more special.
Actually worth it.
Yeah, because
But is
that's
it-
the
is
only
it
way you
numbered?
can get that What do you mean? Is it numbered? I don't know. I think so.
I would imagine.
Okay.
If you
Because
can
there's
get it
there's
anywhere
some
else.
stuff out there where it's like one per store, right, or stuff
Right.
like that. So
Right. I remember
whatever
that
they can do to
too.
increase the rarity of it makes it more.
Exactly. And they did that for Uncharted 4. I remember they made this huge like kind of treasure box thing for Uncharted 4 and they only made like I don't remember the exact count. It was maybe like
And see-
2,000.
And that's the thing is if games did something like that where they actually made something rare and exclusive and worth money, then people would continue to buy it.
Right.
Yeah.
You know, but in caveat to that, I still think that multiplayer games you should not buy the collector's edition for. That's
I
just my
understand.
personal
I
opinion.
understand like the season pass, but I don't understand anything other than that. I
Well,
guess.
and my main reason for multiplayer based games is because you have no fucking clue what you're gonna get with a multiplayer. It could work, it could not work. It could be a completely different game, like No Man's Sky. Like nothing they said was in there is in there. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so that I can't justify ever buying a multiplayer game again. That's a collector's edition.
Or that's over $40. Let's be real.
That's another point, but that's a
Yeah.
whole different podcast.
Yeah, that is. But
Or lawbreakers, Andrew.
Oh, I'm so happy I got the cheapo version of that game.
it's okay. We all got the cheapo version of that game. It was $40.
Didn't. Sure, no, you don't include me with that.
So don't you put that on me, Ricky Bobby.
Don't you
Yeah,
put that.
don't do it. All right.
I think the characters are cool.
I
but
had to
that
bring
game
out my
is
Steam to look at it
long.
just to remember that game.
Oh yeah, no, I finally permanently deleted it.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah,
perma
it's gone.
delete. Let's see. For me, a collector's edition, I would want. I can't really think of anything.
Nothing you want. Something that if it came out, you would buy it.
Well, yeah, but then
So, like-
what I would want in it.
Oh,
No.
No,
okay.
no.
Yeah.
Something you would buy, but not what you would want.
Oh,
Get it right.
sorry.
Listen to him, but see me.
Okay.
Look
Actually,
at him
if
and feel me. Look at
if-
his mouth and hear my words.
okay, so they're doing a Final Fantasy VII remake, and if they ever like a full-on remake, if they did that to Final Fantasy VIII and included a Squall figure with like a pretty awesome gunblade, I would probably buy that.
How much would you pay? 200?
No, it'd be
900?
150.
$1,500.
150? That's as far as you'll go?
Yes.
I think
Wow,
that's the,
you
I think that's
cheap
the
fuck.
standard
You
collector's
heard it
edition,
here,
though.
ladies. He's a disappointment all around.
Yes. Even on spending money.
Nah, and I could see why that would be pretty dope. Because my first introduction to Squall was in Hearts, and I was like, who is this badass motherfucker?
And his game was so underrated compared to
Yeah.
You're probably the only person that when I'm like, hey man, what do you like about Final Fantasy? You're the only person I've ever was like, fucking 8, man. 8 was the best.
That was
And
Better than
and
7.
I literally
It's
bought
better than
I literally
Yeah, he's a
bought
Waka fan.
I literally bought a gunblade too. From another Comic-Con that I went to. So I have
what a
gu-
nerd.
I have a gunblade and a
Yeah.
keyblade, so
Why would we
to
talk
protect
this
your
shit?
virginity.
I guess you're not
exactly.
coming to my house, man.
All right. Well, who hasn't gone? Who hasn't gone? I think everybody's
Bryce.
gone. No, Bryce what? He said Kingdom Hearts. You didn't say what you wanted at the.
I would go with either. I'm assuming the box wise, it's not going to be very big, so I'm assuming at least maybe a keyblade
It
that
could
could
be
fit in
anything
it.
you want, man.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah,
even
anything.
a
I would go
full-
for a keyblade or maybe a statue of one of the main characters. Maybe even one of the.
Who? Who?
I'd
Who,
go either
Bryce?
Sora or Roxas.
Real.
While you were talking, I remember Assassin's Creed putting a fake hand, the hand knife,
Oh,
the hidden
yeah.
blade into one.
It looked like
Didn't
something you
that-
could buy
didn't
at
that
the
not
Halloween
work?
shop. Yeah, it looked really cheap.
Wasn't it supposed
Yeah.
to like spring out and it didn't work?
I don't know.
Yeah.
And I remember one of the Gears of War actually having
Dude,
a
the
replica
Lancer.
Lancer that was big enough for you to
It-
actually hold.
It was pretty sweet.
Oh, I don't remember that.
I knew somebody who bought it, and it was pretty legit. But
Really?
It ended up just taking up way too much damn space, like 5 years later.
Exactly.
But
Yeah,
it was
exactly.
pretty sweet, though.
Just like all of my plastic guitars and drums.
Y'all remember the,
You fucking loser.
You're really not making a good case for
collector's
yourself.
I'm not here.
Fallout, what?
the Fallout, the new one, Fallout 4 that came
4?
out.
Oh
I
yeah.
do not
It
remember
came
the
with
clip.
a wrist thing. you
Oh
could put
yeah,
in.
no. Yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
Pit
the
Boy.
the bi- the
Yeah,
big
the
pit
Pit-
boy
that
That
holder.
was really
cool.
cool, and I actually did try and buy that. But
Because it
they,
actually worked, right?
And you could actually use it in game, couldn't you?
Yeah. Well,
I
you
don't,
could.
I don't know.
There was a companion app that it worked
Yeah.
for. Yeah.
But they sold out so fast.
So
But
fast.
I went.
That
I
was
went to,
actually pretty cool. If you can incorporate it into the game somehow, which I don't see how other
I don't
games
think
could
they
do that.
did, but I called like up to an hour away GameStops just to try and get that, and they were all sold out the first
They
day
laughed
they
at
went
you?
on sale. No, they were sold out. Everybody's like, "No, man, we sold out in like 5 minutes." I was like, "What?
You're like,
How do broke people have this kind of money?"
That's the only time they have money is for useless shit.
yeah,
For
exactly.
useless shit. This
I don't
is
think
why
I would buy it.
broke.com.
I don't think I'd ever buy another
Another
collector's edition.
collectors.
Never.
I can't think of a game I would ever
What if Warframe came out with a new game and they sold a collector's edition?
like. Ooh.
Oh yeah,
Um,
see,
Ooh.
got his nipples hard.
Okay, Warframe
Actually,
is on
okay.
the collector's edition that he can only buy.
Okay, actually, I just thought of another one. I'm sorry, but if
You're
they
so greedy.
if they ever made Destiny 2 great again, hashtag make Destiny
I
2 great
knew
again.
this was
Shut
going to
your
come back. I
goddamn
knew
mouth.
it.
Shut up.
And they
Now
had
we're friends.
they had a replica Hawkmoon. I'm sold. I am sold.
Okay, now
That sounds fucking amazing, Jason, and you know it because you got me onto that gun.
if it was Destiny 1 and I can go back and know the hype around Destiny 1 and that time we had around it, like give me a Gallahorn or something.
They
Yeah,
have
I
one.
know.
They have a
I know,
Gallahorn.
I know.
My friend
has
They
one.
have a Gallahorn that you can buy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
my friend has one. It's
Well,
really
you can go
awesome.
to Etsy and buy any gun. You can buy
Well,
the Thorn.
yes,
You can buy
yes.
it. Yeah.
Dude,
Yeah.
I've seen the Thorn. Oh my god, this was dope. But it was like $700.
I think Goth has one. I think Broman got him one for his birthday or something. It was
of course,
huge.
Broman got him.
Yep. Thank
He,
you,
did-
Karen.
he handed it over while he was sucking his dick. Fucking
Go on.
loser.
Hold on. Let's put the podcast on hold. We need details.
Who's this
I don't know.
Broman and Goth?
Said I can't believe he'd do that. How much did he charge?
It was free
A lot
because he
of
gave him a
charge.
streaming career.
Yeah. Hashtag
Send
Goth is king for a reason. Anyways,
Lame.
Nick,
Oh man.
what's yours?
Me? A what if scenario?
Oh wait,
No,
no.
I thought he already went.
Well, no, those kind of already. He was.
His was so
Yeah.
forgettable. That's
Yeah.
all.
No. It was already out
Okay,
there.
you know what?
It was
For
games.
him,
He
you know,
mentioned
for him-
games.
No, shut
yeah.
up. I'll go again. Just for him. One, it has to be because they've done it before. When the Tekken tag games came out, they put out a pretty decent arcade stick. Like I don't think it was Mad Cats. I can't remember the good brand of it, but they put out arcade sticks. The only other way I'd buy a collector's edition is if Sega Bass Fishing came back and they
Ooh.
released. Hold on. And
What?
You know that shut up that plaque thing with the bass fish and you push a button and it like dances. and sings
Yes.
that-
Okay.
Billy
yes.
Bass.
That thing
Yeah.
you got $5 for Walmart.
If Sega
Yeah.
Bass Fishing came back out and that was part of the collector's edition, I would spend an ungodly amount of money on that.
Oh Lord.
I just saw a video
Go
today.
Goodwill, man.
I saw a video
Don't
today.
worry.
Someone put an Alexa in a Billy Bass.
Be happy.
Yes. Yes.
It worked.
How much were they selling it for?
They
A
made
godly
it.
amount of money.
Yeah. You probably have to
Just
buy
the
an
price.
Alexa.
Sign me up.
Just your price.
But yeah, that's pretty
Oh my
much it.
God.
So I'm gonna
Bass
fill out this
fishing.
check, put what you think you need, and just give me the
You
Alexa.
give me the check and I'll
Billy
give it.
Bass.
I'll find it for you.
Exactly.
Ugh.
Okay. We'll,
But I guess
we'll get together.
overall, what I mean, general consensus sounds like it would have to
No.
be a very, very specific game to even bother with getting a collector's item like that,
Yeah.
and going forward.
But it would also kind of have to be bigger than just a game, you know? Because Dragon Ball Fighter was an anime, is an anime, has a manga, has a huge following.
Dragon Ball
Has-
Fighter was great. Yeah.
Yeah. Farter.
It was
yeah.
so underhyped,
Yeah, it has-
too.
It has to have more of a community outside of just the game itself. I think is
Exactly.
what it is.
I think you'd have to be willing to suck a dick for it. Matt, would you suck a dick for Kingdom Hearts?
He
bro,
already-
I'd
he's
suck
already
all
said he
the-
would.
I'd
He's
suck
already.
all the dicks.
Yes, all of them.
It sounds like me and Matt are the only real people here. Is anybody else with us?
I would
It
have
depends.
to pass.
Yeah.
Andrew's got plastic drums and shit. Shut up.
It's because Jason. Is it because you suck dick for free?
He's
Yeah,
token it
why,
up.
yeah, why would I want to? I don't need payment.
Why would he pay for it?
Yeah.
I forgot. He doesn't want to be a whore.
No.
Anyways,
I don't get paid for
All right.
somebody for free.
Any final thoughts for you guys?
Don't buy collector's editions. They're a waste
Ever.
of money.
They're really a waste of
They
money.
really are. They're just a gimmick. It's like you buy a large Coke for 10 cents more. And it's just a gimmick.
It's
They just try to
90%
upsell.
ice.
Yeah, and they try to upsell you, and you don't need it. You have the same game. You
Yeah, I
throw
have
the
to
papers
agree.
away. You find them in your closet 6 years later, and you're like, "Oh, there was $80 I could use right now."
Andrew,
Someone is
Destiny
gonna.
2.
I bought the digital deluxe and it came with the season pass. That's why I bought it.
And nobody
Oh.
plays it.
Shut your mouth. Don't worry.
Yeah.
One day it'll be great when
No,
in
it
2
won't.
years. In 2 years.
No, it won't. Just bashing on them.
Anyways.
Destiny can suck my balls. They fucked up.
You have
Enough
a better.
angst.
You have a better percentage of getting married in the next 2 years, Andrew.
I do?
Ooh. Oh
Yes,
my.
and Destiny making a comeback. Yes.
Okay. Okay.
That
No, that's a hell of a bet. Yeah, for sure.
I'd put my money on Destiny.
Shit.
Damn.
I put my money on Andrew.
Oh,
Alright,
okay.
how much-
Someone
We'll wager offline.
No, do it right now on podcast.
Nah.
$74,000 on Andrew.
And
Agreed.
Andrew, if you
Agreed.
get married
I'll take it
within
right
2
now.
years, Matt has to fucking kill himself.
I'm done. Well, I mean,
No, that's all. That's
but if
only for
Destiny-
Kingdom Hearts.
if Kingdom Hearts doesn't come out this year, I'm already dead. So
Yeah.
That's right,
We're
yeah.
banking on a lot of things. Yeah.
Well, if you need some sucky before you go, Jason, it's
does
free.
it for free.
For free.
Yeah, so there you go.
All right. Yeah. All right. Let's go with where we can see you outside of the podcast, Jason.
Follow me. Follow me on Twitch at TX Animal and Rewind Entertainment on Facebook.
Bryce.
Same. But mine's TX the Monkey Boy, and
Yep,
Cool. Matt, you got anything?
right here. Next time.
Ooh. Nick.
On Dragon Ball.
You can find me in your closet or under your bed.
Preferably under
sweet.
the bed.
Awesome. All right. Well, you can find me, Andrew, on Twitch, TXARich, and check out the Rewind Entertainment podcast on the Facebook page. And I kind of want to plug our dodgeball team, Outlaws
Heyo.
Dodgeball, Facebook.com/Outlaws Dodgeball. It's dodgeball season, baby.
Live
Catching
stream-
balls for a living.
Live
Yeah.
streams every tournament. Live streams every tournament we
Yeah,
play. Practices,
exactly.
hit us up. Come play
Y'all
some
just got
dodgeball.
first and third in your tournament, right?
Yes,
Your-
we
we
did.
did.
We did.
Yeah.
In the two
Start
divisions
wearing
we played.
GoPros in your tournaments.
Exactly.
Yeah,
We'll have them out there.
Revolutionize dodgeball if you start doing that.
Yes.
That would
Take
be
one.
so painful.
Take one to the face on a GoPro.
Yeah.
Very good.
I already take
watch
him to
that.
the face. And I don't need a GoPro.
Exactly.
It's true. I've seen the video.
The GoPro's not for you. It's for us.
All right. That was episode 8 of the Rewind Entertainment Podcast. We'll see y'all later. Bye.
See ya.